stand back.
Oh my God.
How did this happen? Speak to me!
Diane Kruger stars in a new psychological thriller that focuses on a decade-long friendship between four mothers who have very little in common, but they've been there for each other throughout their journey of motherhood. Based on a best-selling novel by Sarah Vaughan, Little Disasters tells the story of a perfect stay-at-home mom who takes her baby daughter to the hospital with a head injury she cannot explain. This puts the on-duty doctor, also her close friend, in a tough spot, deciding whether or not to involve authorities. WBZ's Brianna Pitt spoke with the award-winning actress to learn more about this new series.
When you were reading the book, reading the script, what about it to you, because I know you're a mom, was most unsettling or kind of scary?
Pretty much all of it. It felt, it was a page turner to read. I hadn't read the book before I got the script, so I was very curious of what happened to baby Betsy. And just like the first episode, when you first meet Jess, my character, you don't really know what's up with her. She's definitely off and acting strange. And then as the episodes unravel, you get to really see what's going on in her head, and that was very much present in the scripts, and it kept me so entertained and wanting to know more. That and then of course, being a mom myself, it felt very real. It felt very realistic of how they describe motherhood and the challenges that come with it.
Yeah, and like you mentioned a little bit, she kind of, when we meet her, she kind of seems like she has a perfect life, but we quickly kind of see the cracks in that a little bit. And I know the show dives into postpartum depression, and you were mentioning like just the emotional toll of motherhood and that it takes on you, and it's so much. Do you think people will see themselves in Jess in any moments? Of course, we know there's a really terrible moment, but will they see themselves in her throughout this series, or maybe just in kind of moments of frustration that she has as a mom, and be able to relate to her in a way?
Yeah, I think she's very relatable. Whether or not you went through postpartum depression or not, I think every one of us is a little bit of Jess. And all the other female characters who are also parents are a little bit of us, right? I think what women or mothers learn, or certainly what I learned, once you have a child, you have this incredible community of other new mothers that forms around you through childcare or, I don't know, school. And they really become the pillar of you being able to do this. But the pressures of motherhood and the pressures that we as women put upon ourselves to be perfect mothers is so insane and intense. And I think that is very well described in this show. So yeah, I hope every mother can see herself in all of the characters.
Yeah, and you're so right about, you have this village around you and kind of your own little group of cheerleaders that makes you feel like you can get through it. They're like the people, I text my mom friends like, oh my gosh, we had the worst day today, and they just make you feel better.
Exactly.
In this scenario, it explores the female relationship too, and the dynamic of that, though, because Jess, of course, we know that the central moment, she brings her daughter to the ER with this head injury that she just cannot explain. And that puts her friend Liz in a really bad position. And she kind of has to make this impossible choice. And so you can really empathize with Liz too, when she's put into this position of like, this is one of my best friends, but I almost have to betray her in a way, because what am I doing? What's the right moral thing to do in this scenario?
Absolutely. It's an impossible situation, but she did the right thing. You know, you don't know what's happening behind closed doors. And Jess has been acting strange. So yeah, the show truly delves into all of that. Like, what is going on behind closed doors? Everybody raises their kids differently, believing very strongly that their way is the only right way. And so it gets really dark, and who can you trust, and who has your best interests at heart. So it's an entertaining show for sure. It will keep you on your toes.
Yeah, and it's a 6-part series. And again, that is premiering this week, December 11th on Paramount Plus. So I cannot wait to see this and also read the book too. I always love to do both. Do you feel like that's helpful when you have a book to go off of. I know sometimes that can be hard. Some people like it, some people don't.
I mean, I think it's helpful to a certain extent. Like, for example, for this, like I said, I got the scripts first. I hadn't read the book, and Sarah Vaughan was very present on set, and she actually asked me to read parts of the book, which would inform my character. But she said, please don't read chapter so and so, because I think it is, you know, of course, a little bit different. So that was helpful to me that she was there.
Yeah, of course, she was able to help kind of direct you in what you needed to know and didn't need to know to be Jess.
Exactly.
Perfect. Okay, well, I cannot wait to see this. Congratulations on the new series, Diane.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.